Hello everyone. My name is Harshali and I'm going to give a
Tell me.
presentation on biometric authentication in smartphones. So, what is biometric authentication? It is the process of comparing data for the person's unique characteristics to that the template in order to determine the resemblance. In this, it basically asks the question, are you are really the person which you're trying to prove? Biometric
Okay,
offers a
that's
broad
interesting.
range of techniques and can be used in a variety of different domains, ranging from state security to the comfort of individuals. The most well known techniques include fingerprint, facial, palm, and DNA based recognition. Whatever the method, all these techniques have in common is that they collect the characteristics which are universal and also unique as they make it possible to differentiate from one individual to another. Fingerprint recognition is one type of biometric authentication. It can be implemented in essentially all mobile devices and has the right combination of security, cost, and convenience for the end user. Smart mobile devices have become essential tools in many people's daily lives. Not only are we using these devices as the means to communicate with others, but as a source of storing sensitive information and accessing different online services. Despite all the information contained in the device and the transactions that can be performed with it, many users choose not to protect their devices and at the same time they tend to be logged into some of the services provided by mobile third party applications. Thus, an attack on the mobile device or the loss of it can have negative consequences, such as intrusion of privacy, opportunity to impersonate others, and even severe financial loss. Hence, fingerprint recognition has been implemented by many mobile smartphone companies such as Samsung, Apple, Motorola, Huawei, and many more. So, how is a fingerprint scanner incorporated in a smartphone? Let's take an example of Apple's Touch ID. So, it contains different components which work in harmony to provide a simple, effortless authentication process. The silver ring around the Touch ID is actually a capacitive sensor. It is designed to detect whether your finger is present, and when it is present, the silver ring sparks the rest of the Touch ID assembly to life and saves precious battery life by ensuring it isn't always on. This silver ring is protected by a layer of durable sapphire glass, where the image of the fingerprint is focused directly on the Touch ID sensor. Now let's see the working of Touch ID. Touch ID operates more like a traditional flat-bed scanner you use for scanning photographs. Protected by the layer of sapphire glass, as shown in the previous slide, the image of the fingerprint is focused directly onto the Touch ID sensor. Only 170 microns thin and slightly thicker than a human hair, the sensor scans the image at 500 ppi, higher than 326 ppi resolution of iPhone 6 screen. After this detailed scan, a high definition image is then taken and temporarily stored in a secure enclave for analysis. Secure enclave is a coprocessor within the A7 chip that is responsible for determining a successful match from the fingerprint data from the Touch ID sensor against a registered print. Measuring the features of your fingerprint, such as subdermal ridge flow angles, this process identifies the fundamental aspects that make your fingerprint unique and produces a unique key. Enough information to accurately identify your finger again, the data stored by Touch ID is nowhere near enough to reconstruct your original fingerprint. Keychain is a specialized database where each row is known as a keychain item. Each item is described by keychain attributes and is composed of encrypted values. The secure enclave is used to decrypt the keychain item and return the decrypted secret to the keychain. Once your unique fingerprint data has been collected, only mathematical representation of the scan remains, and which is stored and encrypted within your identity on your iDevice and never used anywhere else. When first using Touch ID, you will be required to scan several times so that sensor can build up a complete image of your fingerprint. You will also be instructed to scan the sides and top of your fingerprint, as your thumb or finger won't always lie dead center in normal use. Let's see the value of this innovation. The business value. M-commerce. M-commerce is the ability to buy products and services using a mobile device anywhere in the network. A fingerprint can be used as a key to a secured file containing credit card information, with applications assuring that the card information itself never appears in the clear. The other value is the financial transactions. It can be used as an alternative for online payment. For example, if you have forgotten your PIN number, you can access your phone through your fingerprint and you will be authenticated automatically. Take, for example, the latest Apple product, the Apple Pay. Uh, the fingerprint scanner is also convenient to integrate with Internet of Things. For example, if you're using home automation and your phone is the main medium through which you're controlling all the appliances in your house, then with fingerprint scanning, it is secure and only you will be able to control all the appliances in the house. The social value. There's many people tend to forget passwords as soon as they set it up. With fingerprint scanning, you don't have to worry about this problem. Also, fingerprint scanning is easier, cheaper, and convenient for end users to use. You can combine fingerprint scanning with the PIN number or with SIM card and implement a multi-factor authentication so that your mobile phone is more secure to use.